Luxion, guys. Whoa. Such an engaging, fun gameplay. Hey, Mystery. Wait, why was I using Ernie? Just because the light value, I guess? Oh. This trial doesn't complete my dailies. That's fun. Anyway, buy back qubits. Nice, Azram. Right about fantasy life, I can't stop playing. Yeah, so I did actually, today I got a video that I'm gonna put out tomorrow that's kind of like a beginner's guide / commercial. But genuinely, man, like it's so good, right? It's just so addicting, but it's a good kind of addicting. Like it's a good grind. Okay, let's see where we're at. Also, hi guys. Did I get these already? Yeah, I did. Boy, I wish I could go faster while I was in this world. Guess you finally got a good main monitor. Oh, did you not have a good one? I wouldn't know, but nice. Gaming, upgrades. Excuse me. Thank you. So do you got dual monitors then, Mystery, or... Wait, why are these bugs at the bottom here so strong? Maybe those were like bosses. Oh, you had a monitor that didn't even have HDMI. Yeah. I had that for the longest time too. VGA, lol. But nice, dual monitor gang. The only gang. Okay, you know what? These enemies are not... Guys talking... randomly talking to me saying like, oh man, I love the live streams. And I'm like, I'm alive now, brother. Hey, Mystic. Been a while, man. How you been? Also, yes, I know, guys. I know we're at the goblin hours lately. I haven't had time to stream during the day. Das Boot. Why do I swap to my mount? Because I assume it's gonna make me faster. The new monitor I just bought off Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks, basically brand new. Yes, Facebook Marketplace goes hard. Oh, hey, Co7. Stop. Where's my quest? There we go. Man, I wish that the amount of enemy requirement didn't go up with the other biomes, because it makes it take too long, you know? I don't know. For me, like, I start getting bored when it's like, kill 157,000 enemies. Like, okay. Why don't you buy the movement speed buff? Yeah. I know, I should. I'll check and see. How much movement speed does it give me? Like, is it worth it? I need origin portals as a thing. I forgot to craft some before I came in here. Up to 140. Oh, right, because you gotta, like, craft it over and over again, which, ew. How long does the buff last? Because I assume it's only a day, which isn't really worth it. All right, let's see. 10 each. Yikes. Only lasts for 3 hours. Ugh. Well, I'll craft one. Is that mount movement speed? Why didn't it? Oh, because I didn't eat it. Where is it? Why didn't it give me a boost? Oh, there we go. Now I'm at 140 movement speed. Okay, it just took a moment for some dumb reason. But that's dumb that it only lasts 3 hours. This should be like the entire visit. That would actually make the resource like make sense. There's an adventurine bench at spawn for origin portals. I did not know there was an adventurine bench. I didn't notice it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. I'm stupid. Nice, thank you. No, I want to put it on the other slot. Thank you very much. Also, hey, Mihai. Yeah, sorry I didn't say hello earlier. I did see you. But yeah, I'm doing good. Don't know if I'm like super into doing the Luxion trials right now, but we kind of have to, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try my best to do it once every day this week, but I don't know, man. And then otherwise, if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys, I just want to play more Fantasy Life. That's my reward after I'm done with this. Been doing it for hours. It's so boring. Yes, I don't doubt it. I would only do it for the minimum amount. Like, basically, I just play for minimum an hour and try to get my hands on as many dragon fragments as I can. But I don't know if they changed the spawn rates of the enemies or these biomes just suck in Luxion's trials. Like, it just, oh my god. There's so few enemies. I remember the biomes from like last month being a lot better. How long does it take to get all the dragon fragments? So it's time gated. You can only get 15 a day, but if you grind all 15 every day, you'll be able to get the new Luxion dragon this week before the trial goes away for another month. The funny thing is, the first time the Luxion, like the trials of Luxion started, like last month, it started on a Tuesday, so people couldn't get the last 15 fragments. Oh, how long does it take to get the 15 a day? If you're doing, like, let's say you can do D15 and up, I think it's like 1 to 2 hours. But it also depends if you want to gamble away your gem dust, because that'll give you a lot. Yeah, I'm still multi-streaming, Mystic. I had to come here because my messages were disappearing on YouTube. Sounds about right. YouTube is great. Just saw your Luxion trial video, so now I'm here to grind the new dragon. Yes, I know, it's pain. What is the Luxion trial? I just put out a video that talks about it in better detail, but in short, it's this stupid like ring of 3 different biomes, the inner ring, the middle ring, and the outer ring, and we just have to kind of keep repeatedly doing this quest where we gotta kill enemies. Kill enemies in the first ring, then kill enemies in the second ring, then kill enemies in the third ring, go back and increase the difficulty of the enemies without claiming my reward so that I can get more reward, and then we just repeat. Do it again. It's like the stupidest, most brain-dead thing they could have ever added into this game. The funny thing is, it was actually pretty cool when it was on the test server, but then they ruined it before it went live. Yeah, nice. Nice that you can finally get to Tinkerland's mystery. I'm really happy the devs sent me keys. It was too bad we couldn't all play it like while I was recording it. But Shielder's been playing a lot of it too, which is cool. It's a good game. But for me, like, you know, I'm not the biggest Terraria fan, so for me it was like, eh. I'm glad it's done, kind of thing. Terraria is one of those weird games where I always like making videos on it, but I don't like playing it, which is so strange. But yeah, hopefully it holds you off until you can get Fantasy Life, right, gamer? Do you think they'll ever increase the amount of lunar souls we get each week? No. I don't think that they're ever going to touch that ever again, which is unfortunate, unless they finally listen to the community and overhaul delves to actually be something interesting, like Shadow Towers or something. The reason why it was funner on the test server was because we didn't have the movement speed penalty. Like, you could just, you know, dash with Shadow Hunter, for example, and be super speedy. But then on top of it, just the way that the quests were laid out and everything was just slightly tweaked, that it was a lot better. Got a message from a guy saying he wants to buy Trove. Seems pretty serious about it. Yeah, I got the message from that guy too. Nothing against him. I don't know if he's secretly lurking. I'll believe it when I see it, but yes. If he's some super chongo gamer who secretly has like billions of dollars or whatever and ends up buying Trove, okay, cool. But it's not something that I want to publicly talk about just because, again, you know, that I could say I want to buy Trove. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I'm not that clickbait of a channel. Yeah, I miss Shadow Towers, but most of all, like, I just miss the dungeons themselves. Like, I still will die on this hill saying that I want the delves to just be the Shadow Tower dungeons. I like the mechanics of the delves itself. If I was really picky, honestly, I would want it to be the same as how Fantasy Life does their delves. I'm not even kidding. That Fantasy Life game is such a similar grind to Trove, guys. You have no idea. And one of the things that it has is delves, but they're very, very well done. Anyway, I'll have a video tomorrow that'll go into more detail about selling it. Another commercial, because I don't want to drag this stream into, oh yeah, this game's great, you guys should get it. But you should. I miss Shadow Hunter. Yes, then swap to him. No, I know you meant Shadow Tower, but that's funny. What do you think the current state of Trove is right now? It's kind of in maintenance mode. Right now, they're really focusing their attention on migrating the servers over to physical servers. So yes, Trove is on cloud servers. Totally makes sense why it's so laggy most of the time. But they're also working on thousands of VFX so that they can kind of make them more optimized, which should have a pretty big performance increase overall for the game. They have acknowledged the fact that those are not very in-your-face things that they're working on. So it's going to be a while before we get some actual good content drops. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, when they said they're listening to the community and then they put out this Luxion update that nobody likes, you know, it's kind of a, we'll just wait and see what happens type of thing. As for, like, if you want to just get into Trove right now, I mean, it's still free and I would still recommend it. And I think Trove is in a pretty good state. Like, I think lots of people give it a lot of, lots of people try to dog on Trove a lot, but that's because they don't seem to, you know, they take for granted the fact that they've got hundreds of hours in this game. And so, of course, they've done everything that they wanted to do. And then I still see some people that are completely out of touch and say like, oh man, this game died since Game Ago took charge. And it's like, No, it's been way better since Game Ago took charge. What are you talking about? Like, but anyway. I'm not the biggest fan of this trial of Luxion. That's for darn sure. But at least when I'm streaming it and hanging out with you guys, it makes it so much better. Hey, Lion. Yes, I know. Baby Leon is the cutest. Makes every other baby look like crap. Hopefully I'll have the next vlog out soon, TM. I do have it finished, so maybe I'll post it tomorrow. But I have a lot of other videos that I'm trying to post at the same time, so it's, yeah. Suffice to say, there might be multiple videos posted over these next few days that will not be good for the YouTube algorithm. But screw you, YouTube. This quest wants me to do trials at difficulty 10 so I can keep doing difficulty 15 to advance. What? So you can pick whatever difficulty you want, and then, like, I just skipped right to 15, and then basically the point is, like, right now we just completed the last objective, and so I've got the option of claim the treasure and leave, or wait for my treasure but make it stronger. We're gonna do that. So it's just going to ultimately make me do this all over again. But now I'll get better rewards should I win. But it does go over difficulty 15. Like, the enemies are getting stronger and stronger. Eventually they'll just one-shot me and drain like 3 flasks per hit. I think D20 or 23 is like the highest you want to go before the game starts getting like broken. So right now we would be at D16, for example. Just which game would mass ban people and rollback stuff and shut down trading. I mean, the mass ban is just because they're trying to get things under control. I still think that they would have, you know, got things under control a little bit better. But yeah, suffice to say, just be careful what you buy. Wait, what, GF? Oh, like you've been stuck behind Lunar Souls for your progression. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's the thing, like, you can get, I think Astro was the one who said you can get to like 42 KPR like within a week if you know what you're doing. Probably even less. But anything further than that requires like is time-gated content. Keep in mind that's just power rank. That doesn't necessarily equate to like your full strength. Because the skill tree, for example, doesn't give you power rank. I just gotta make sure I watch my stupid potions, dude. Is Leon gonna get wigs for the streams? Bro, it's gonna be a long time before Leon ever makes an appearance in a video other than the vlogs. What's happening? Does anything happen other than losing magic find when you die? No. You lose all your rewards when you die. So you basically start from 0. It's stupid. It's such a waste of time. It's so bad. So you gotta be very careful. Like, if I just respawn to go back to spawn, I basically just wasted like 20 minutes of my time and would have to start again. Used to watch your videos a lot when I played 6 years ago. Just got an itch to play again and feel pretty overwhelmed. As a returning player, what do you recommend? I would recommend that you watch my returning guide. I got a returner's guide video for 2025, if I recall. Otherwise, the other years will still apply, honestly. The thing about Trove is, I've talked about this before, but I'll kind of summarize. Trove is very, very much parasitic game design. It's actually like a proper term where the core gameplay is like its own separate entity. And then whenever they add other things like this Luxion trial, for example, is parasitic in nature because it's off on its own node. It has nothing to do with the core game. Because the only thing that you're working towards out of this is the mastery items, or the mastery that you get out of these items, because it's in no way going to end up helping you with the rest of the game. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what happens with a lot of the various aspects of the game, and why it can seem overwhelming. I would say the way that you can digest it better is just go for the content that you enjoy, and never mind the rest. Hey, Samuel. But it also depends, because if you're just at the start of the game, then level up, grind, you know. Hey, OW. When willing to ask, how's your experience on Trove on the Nintendo Switch? I sold my Switch the second the Switch 2 was announced. I am going to play Trove on the channel again when the Switch 2 comes out. Overall, it was all right, other than the obvious crashes. But the Switch 2 is, yeah. The Switch 2 comes out June 4th, at least for the midnight sale. Which, by the way, for my fellow Canadians, you probably already saw it, but GameStop, aka EB Games. So here's a little bit of a story. Some guy in Quebec bought GameStop Canada and renamed it back to EB Games. And the funny thing is, I thought it would take a while. Like, the stores still have GameStop as their logo on top of it, right? But the email that they put out talking about the midnight release for local times for the Switch 2 says EB Games. The reason why this is weird for us Canadians is because GameStop was called EB Games up until maybe like a year or two ago, when it finally was called GameStop. It was owned by GameStop. It was just always called EB Games out here for some reason. But anyway, yeah, they put out like, oh, here's when you'll be able to get it kind of thing. So my local store is going to be 9 p.m. Pacific time. So I'm going to go grab it. I'll do an unboxing video recording, and then I'll probably just start streaming Mario Kart June 4th as soon as I get it all set up. But anyways, you did the tutorial for the Luxion quest? Yes, I'm pretty sure. Because it gives you various resources that you really, really want out of the quest line. Oh, hey, Saif. Does it matter what danger level you go through in the trials? Like, you get less loot, lesser danger levels. Yes, exactly. I talked about all of it in the video tutorial I posted today. The higher the danger, the more the rewards. Yes, it switched from EB Games to GameStop in most places, but now that a Canadian owns it, he's switching it back to EB Games. Which makes more sense to my brain, so. How can you farm the entire dragon in 1 week? What was it? 15 times 7 is 105. Yeah, what do you mean? That would be all the fragments. You only need 100 fragments. What are you talking about? Because this trial lasts until weekly reset. So as long as you get the 15 fragments every day. Are you excited for Night Rain? No. I'll talk about that in a minute. But no, Samuel, you need... Okay. You need 100 of the dragon fragments. You need 400 of the donut. Which technically that is not time gated. That's what you trade the Venturine resource for. So you gotta get 100 fragments to craft into the dragon egg. As for Night Rain, I've briefly talked about it in my last stream as well. I probably should have like a more recent video talking about it. I have some Night Rain videos if you haven't checked them out. Both explaining the various game mechanics and then also talking about why I'm not interested in the game. In short, the game's too weird. It's basically just Elden Ring, but they shifted the content around and it doesn't really work for me because while the mobility of your character is extremely fast in Night Rain, the combat is still very, very slow and cumbersome. And it's just a very conflicting nature of it all that doesn't make sense to me. And with my 400 or 500 hours in Elden Ring, I don't really have a desire for the weird Battle Royale spin-off game. And then Dusk Bloods is FromSoft's next Souls-like on the Switch too, which is basically Night Rain again, but it has PvP. So I am even less interested. I know it makes sense that I would be interested in Night Rain, but I don't know. It just, what I played from the beta test or alpha test or whatever was just like, wasn't my favorite. When you tried Elden Ring, did you notice input delay? There's not input delay, there's queuing of attacks. It's a common thing in a lot of Souls-likes because it wants to punish you for trying to button mash. So basically you'll attack, and then before your animation is done, if you've already attacked again, you're queuing up that next attack. It's so that you have your input more deliberate. Unless you're talking about like a full-on delayed button input, in which case, no, I never had that. That might be the controller or something. Is the Luxion thing worth it or fun? I mean, it can be. There's aspects of it. Yeah, they have like an input queue. But it's not like a super, like you tap the attack button 5 times, you'll do 5 attacks. But as for the Luxion trial, I don't know, man. It's kind of just another thing to grind, if I'm being honest. So I'm not like against it, but it's not very fun. It's just, what else am I gonna do, you know? The only other option would be grinding the B event, which, I don't care. I did a network test too, and I'm personally more hyped for this game than any other game in the last decade. I loved everything about it myself. Yeah, and I mean, that's fine. Like, I totally get people that'll be into Night Rain. For me, it was just the expedition thing. Like, it just, I don't know. It just didn't click with me. But granted, I was also playing it on PlayStation, so it wasn't 60 frames. Because FromSoft needs to learn how to optimize their games. Most of all, it's the timing. If Night Rain came out during the dead months, or it came out earlier in the year, maybe I would have been excited, but it's too close to the Switch 2 for me. Like, I'm already busy as it is, being dad gamer, so it's like... Not to mention the amount of classes that are paid. I really don't like that. Bandai Namco, publisher meddling, as usual. Hey, Avid, what up? What do you think Trove can add that's not parasitic? I mean, at this point, it's too far along to not do that, but unfortunately, the game doesn't really have enough varying game mechanics that bleed into one another. The only time that they ever end up adding anything that still helps the core game is when they added gear crafting, for example, because the gear crafting directly influences the actual main game, which is just combat and exploration. It takes a lot more effort and time to develop content that isn't parasitic, which is why so many games do it. Warframe is also guilty of it. I'm not trying to say it in a negative sense with Trove. It's more so, my issue is that they've got so many parasitic design mechanics and all of them are ridiculously monetized. That's my problem with Trove. Because they're monetized as if they're their own thing. And so it's very, very overpriced. Like the fact that you can still pay to win delve portals. Like, what? I don't know anyone who's ever done that. Just took a look, I need like 14 streamer dreams after I got one today from Luxion to guarantee the item I want. Or you could just get it randomly. You could get it right now. Right? Only DLCs can be paid. All the current classes are available for 40 bucks. Okay, so it's the DLC classes that are going to be paid. Because that's what they ended up having right on the front page. So my mistake. Genuinely, I just don't have the time. Now that I'm new dad gamer, like I gotta just be very careful with what games I choose to play. And I mean, I'll probably get to Night Rain eventually. But for me, I like the exploration of like the actual normal open world, like big boy game that I can really bite into. Night Rain's just boss rush mode. So if you like boss rush, hey, awesome. I'm not the biggest fan of that. So that's probably why. Good lord, there sure is a lot of invaders, huh? Anyway, let's increase it again. Thanks for the quest, idiot. Oh, you're trying to get the Balefire wings, that's why. Oh, hey, there's a lot more enemies suddenly. Don't really know why, but whatever. Elden Ring on my PC dies in some areas. Yeah, it's not very optimized. I wonder if they're going to optimize it better when the Tarnished update drops. But probably not. Please stop. Look at how much they drain my flask. I gotta be really careful. Just make sure I have enough left over. Stop. I know I can gamble for the Venturine, but I'm picky and I don't want to waste all my gem dust. Although, what else am I spending my gem dust on is the real question. I don't think, well, okay. I don't think Warframe is the best free-to-play title because of the various mechanics and parasitic design that it has. I just don't think it's the funnest game. The main thing that I will applaud Warframe for is that the currency is actually just the tradable currency, which means that free-to-play players have the option of actually getting it. It would be like if Trove store credits was just like a normal currency instead of the gem pouches, which would be great. But so many things in this game also are not bought for credits, so it's kind of like, But I completely disagree because there is a lot of gray area for Warframe that can technically be very pay to win. I mean, look at deluxe characters already. That's stupid. I say as I would gladly pay for a deluxe or prime character of Trove. I'm not trying to dog on Warframe by any means. Prime characters are deluxe characters. Whatever. Same thing, just different wording. Anyways. Thoughts on physical classes being noticeably better in every aspect of the game than magic damage characters. Say that to the Tomb Raiser. Also be careful because what's your skill tree set to? God, see, look at my flask. I really got to keep my eyes peeled. Because if you have your skill tree like me, then you have it set towards physical characters. I know that the physical classes are the stronger classes in the game, yes, but magic classes are fine. Like, you can get away with them. Stop. Are a lot more enemies just randomly spawning, or has this got to do with, I wonder if as you increase the difficulty, more enemies spawn. Because I like this. Did you activate your overstuffed urn? No. No, I don't use the... Whoops, I don't need him. I don't use crystal ring effects because for me, I'm not grinding enough to get consistent crystal ring effects that would even be worth spending the resources for it. The fact that it's a temporary buff, like, I think it should be something that we just forge on our rings, and that would be it. Move from YouTube to Twitch. Ah, yes. Welcome. Stopped playing Warframe and I realized I traded so well that I could basically buy everything that came out in the next 2 to 3 years. Nice, man. I was always very pay to win in that game. I would just buy plat and trade. Trade for what I wanted. I had my fun with Warframe, but I don't think I can go back to it. Give me a group of enemies, come on. No, my chickens. Oh. Man, this is... Yikes. Oh, there we go. When I quit, I had a little over 120k plat. Oh, okay. So you actually know what you're doing with trading. Beautiful. No, Warframe is still trying to make money. I don't know if I would say it's like pay to win per se. But you can most definitely pay and win. But yeah, I'm not trying, again, I'm not trying to say anything negative towards Warframe, but it's like, let's not kid ourselves. They're trying to make money. And their last few updates kind of sucked. Well, I say that being the fact that I played the game like a year or two ago, so I can't say anymore where it's at. Soulframe seemed pretty interesting. But yeah, it's a bit of a gray area. Like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily pay to win. It's just you can very easily pay to win, you know, because you can just plat your way to trading for all the best stuff. It's still a great game that I would recommend to anyone who hasn't played it. If it's your first time playing it too, you'll get addicted. I was stuck on that game for a while, and then, I don't know, I got my beloved Revenant and Neza, and it was like, I beat the game. I got what I wanted. I know they added like a Neza Prime at some point, but it was like, Yeah, Necros was a lot of fun too. He was a good character I used a lot. So I shot my Sage's gems and build Tomb Raiser for this. Yeah, you can. Tomb Raiser is very, very like survival heavy, but your minions also deal a lot of damage. And in this area in particular, minions don't seem to have their damage limited like they're supposed to. So your minions are actually like really strong. Like Tomb Raiser is great in here. Oh, I keep forgetting I don't need those guys. I only play Warframe for the new update and dip every time. Yeah, that was me for a while. And then I stopped. I was also like kind of an idiot, and like I have Chongus brain. So for me, I just made a melee build in a shooter game. So my gameplay never really evolved beyond that. And the irony is whenever I ended up coming to bosses that I had to kill because of some weird mechanic, like I couldn't use melee on them, it was like, nah, this isn't any fun. I don't care about this. I think the last big update I was a part of was the Fortuna. Just because I really liked the overworld stuff. And I did play Soulframe for a little bit there, and it was pretty cool, but you can really tell that it's not far along in terms of its development. Yeah, Ice Age is good in here as well, since this is kind of just delves, essentially. But if you're wanting to move off of Ice Age, then yeah, I would be Tomb Raiser if I was using a magic class, just because then you don't gotta worry about your health as much. Used to be really into melee attacks in Warframe too, but I've done a lot of Warframing, and so gunplay got worked into it. Yes. I don't know why I just always like being a melee character. That was one of the reasons why I eventually moved on from Destiny, because I really wanted to make a melee build work in there, but all the melee weapons are heavy. I know there's like a newer, it's probably like years old now, melee weapon that wasn't, but eh. Destiny was always pretty good. Be good if they did Destiny 3 though, but they won't. They're busy sabotaging Marathon so that they can get Sony to cancel it. I don't care if Chloromancer's good or not. It's the only class that I play. I always liked Chloromancer's style. Like, it looks so cool. Still has one of the worst ults. Even though they overhauled it, I still don't care. It's still terrible. Just mechanically, it's so boring. You used to really enjoy the bow in Warframe. Yeah, the bow was pretty fun too. But when I got melee and I got my Nakana Prime, that's when it really clicked with me. Hi, Budge. Only Destiny wasn't pay to play. With all the stupid DLC, I know, and then it gets vaulted, so it's like, what am I paying for? So stupid. Melee builds aren't the best with how Destiny is. Yes, I know, Mystic. I don't know why the message got grabbed on Twitch, but I do see it. The main reason I wanted to use the sword in Destiny is because, frankly speaking, I want the game to be third person. If it was third person, even with the gunplay, ooh, I would actually play a lot more Destiny. Because then I would actually care about skins. But as of right now, it's like, all it does is makes me look at my wrist being different, you know? But I really liked, like, the gameplay itself felt super tight with Destiny. God, this objective takes so long. It's funny how, like, that first biome was really problematic, and then these other ones, like, I'm not taking nearly as much damage. Sundered Uplands is stronger than basic biomes, confirmed. But I think we're on, what is this, 16 or 17 difficulty? Probably go one deeper. Maybe we can handle the next one, but I just gotta be very cautious with my potions. Yeah, I'm gonna assume 17 because I think I did it twice now, and this will be the third. So we're going into 18. I gotta dive into Elden Ring again because Millicent Quest is still not done. Ah, yes. Oh, but you're gonna still lurk here. Yes. Elden Ring, good game. I will definitely pick up Night Rain at some point, for sure. Where's my pots? Yes, you can go above 15. So it doesn't scale as harshly as like 15 to 16. It's not that big of a deal, but delves technically go well over that D15 limit as well. It's just the same mechanic. No! And I mean, if I was super lazy, you can just do this and cheese most of the enemies. The only real difference if you're doing the lower tier difficulties is just that it's gonna take longer. That's about it. It's not like it's required. Ouch! Stop it! Ouch! God, just remove knockback from the game. I should probably be using a sword, but I don't have a good one, so. Oh, is this quest already done? Oh, wow. That was extremely... Oh, I didn't grab it. Ha 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 ha. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? Sweet. Rain's gonna scratch that condensed Elden Ring run feel. I don't have time for 10-hour plus runs. No, I know. I will say in Elden Ring Night Rain's defense, like, it's exactly what I wanted is like a rush mode. Because going through New Game Plus over and over gets really annoying. It's most of all just the Monster Hunter mission variety, like time limit thing. It just, I don't know. For whatever reason, the game just didn't click with me. It's not a bad game by any means, it just didn't click. And again, I don't have time. We got the Switch 2 coming, baby. I mean, I'd be busy with Mario Kart. Oh my god, stop draining my flask! Get him, chickens! I'm barely pressing any movement, by the way. Like, my screen is just freaking out because they're knocking me all over the place. My god. Don't do it. Yeah, I'm really curious what they're gonna add with the Tarnished Edition, because as far as I know, it's literally just gonna be like a couple new armor sets, a new weapon, some Ash of War, and then Torrent reskins. That's it. It's like $10 worth of content they're probably gonna charge $30 for. Why did my pot shoot to the right? I didn't do that. Stop! Oh my god. They were just draining my flask. Alright, I need more stupid portals. I like how I went through those that quick. Like, my god. Whoa! Guys, I got a little bit of adventuring. Only a little bit though. Lol. I don't know why I was manually doing that. Oh, I can get those fragments too. Or loot collect those. Bleh. The torches or banners or whatever. I'm stuck at 4K power rank, help me. No, you're not even max class level. If you're that low PR. 9 more signets until I'm done for the day. Nice. Yeah, I'm not even going to end up getting this like maxed. I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna get as many of the dragon fragments as I can, but this is already like so ridiculously repetitive. I'll either end it on this one or we'll do one more run. I don't know. Depends how long this takes. If it was just like the first 2 biomes, or again, if it was 50 enemies, 50 enemies, 50 enemies, then at least it would be like bearable. But the fact that it just scales up 75, 125, it's like, oh god. The Tarnished Edition of Elden Ring is basically them getting ready for the Switch 2 version of the game. Because the Switch 2 version of Elden Ring is going to be the Tarnished Edition, which will come with the DLC. I'm assuming that they're going to add that little bit of the Tarnished DLC so that they can charge like $100 for Elden Ring on the Switch 2. As far as I know, it comes with the DLC, but yeah. No, it's not a pack. It's more like, think of it like the deluxe edition of the game, but it's the only game version that's going to be available for the Switch. No, there is gonna be new DLC, but not what you're thinking, not like a lot. Like there's Shadow of the Erd Tree, as far as I know, comes with the Tarnished Edition on Switch 2, but the Tarnished content is also going to be paid on PC and other consoles for like 2 new armor sets and like a couple weapons or something. That's it. Like it's very, very small. Again, I think they're just adding enough that they can like increase the price of Elden Ring on the Switch 2. I think that's their goal, but we don't know what the price is yet. And we don't even know when Elden Ring's coming out for the Switch 2 because it doesn't have a release date yet. But I mean, if it was cheap enough, I might get it, but it's like, it's not really that big of a deal. Like, I guess new armor for Fashion Souls, but I saw the new armor and it's basically just a plate mail. Need 752 more dragon coins for dragons whose materials I've already farmed up. I'm not gonna bother with the Luxion dragon right now. Ah, nice. So you got all the materials out of the way, but you need the dragon fragments, or dragon coins, I mean. Fun fact, guys. What was it? A buddy of mine calculated, and it's something like 800, we talked about it in our video, but I think it's like 834 hours to get all the dragon coins or something that are currently needed in the game right now. Obviously, it's also very time gated, but good God, can the devs actually like, can somebody tell them this so that they go, oh, we screwed up. We screwed up when we made these items, the Luxion Horde items cost 225 dragon coins for this costume that normally costs like 100 dragon coins. Oops. Like, as if they end up making the price of everything increased for dragon coins, but they haven't overhauled dragon coins yet. And I don't know if they will. Hopefully they do. I've heard whispers, but who knows if it's true. Oh, I'm missing quite a few dragons. I'm missing especially the ones from D15. I don't know if I'll ever end up getting them. No. Samuel, I shouldn't say deluxe edition. Okay. Elden Ring already has like a bunch of different versions of the game, including like the collector edition, which is like $400 or $500 because it comes with a figurine. I have them behind me, so please help me. But as far as like just the base game, there's, you know, normal Elden Ring for full price. The DLC is like 30 or 40 bucks. And then the Tarnished content is, they say it's going to be cheaper than we expect. I think it's going to be more expensive than we expect. It should be $10. It's probably 20. Either way, it's not required content at all. Don't bother. Oh, on top of getting the Trials Dragon, I just like the grind, which is why I'm in the Trials. Yes. I like the grind as well. I'm a freak as well. I just am particular with the type of grinds that I like, and I'm not the biggest fan of this Trial Luxion thing. It's not bad. Like, I'm enjoying myself, most of all just because I get to chill with you guys, but there's a lot that I don't like about it. First time I stopped playing Trove, my cat, who I named my character after, passed away. Sorry to hear, that sucks. Losing a family member, because that's what it is. Next time I was playing, my buddy stopped playing, so I got bored playing solo. Then I came back last year and finally got to the end game. Ah, welcome. And then you'll get overwhelmed with all the things that you gotta manage and you'll uninstall. Me with fantasy life. Guys, I gotta level up my cook. I gotta level up my cooking skills. Oh, you're fighting Commander O'Neill. Yeah, good luck. He's kind of a huge difficulty spike. He's fun though. I don't know if there's any, like, I regularly talk with my cousin about Elden Ring stuff, and you know, we talk about like our favorite, most iconic battles and stuff, and it's like, I don't know if there's any bosses that I like strongly dislike in Elden Ring. Definitely one of my favorite games. The only thing is that I kind of did everything, so it was like, okay. I finally uninstalled it like a month or two ago, because otherwise it's normally just been sitting on my hard drive. Oosh. My buddy actually stopped playing for a similar reason because he lost his dog. RIP, dude. For me, I distract myself with games, but yeah. I feel that. Do we want to do one more? I think so. I think we're at 18, right? We'll go for one more. Just because I think if I keep going, I'm gonna make a mistake, and then I'm gonna die. And then I'm gonna lose all my progress. Like if I died right now, and then that was an hour just down the toilet. Get 'em, boys. Or not, whatever. Idiot. I wish that the cannon's minions would actually count. That would be nice. Get him, Pinzo. Or just stand over there doing nothing. That's cool too, bro. Oh, am I already... Oh my god, I didn't grab the quest again. It should really just auto-grab it, dude. Like, that's so stupid. The fact that you gotta interact with him twice, like, it just doesn't... I don't like it. Stupid. Okay, screw those guys. They're way too powerful. The nuke is coming in. Killed a single enemy because it takes too long to drop. Good lord, my flask. Good lord, my flask. I gotta get more before I inevitably die. Yikes, dude. It's funny too, because it's only like specific enemies that do it. I think it's the big guy right there. Stop. You're nowhere near me. Man, those guys are tanky. Oh, the invaders actually drop banners as well? Okay, that's worth it. I didn't know that they dropped banners. So I should keep fighting them even though I got that quest out of the way. Because yeah, they can loot collect for more Venturine. Worth it. Thank you. Oh, whoops. Potion. No, get out of here. Did he take my portal? Thank you. Oh my god, there's so many invaders over here. Beautiful. Give me all your banners. Dude, there's so many invaders. Wonder if they'll balance out the Venturine, because they seem to be a lot more common since the last update. Although I could be crazy. And maybe I'm just getting lucky, or maybe it's because the world's been open for a while. You never know. Just started Trove yesterday, and mods I should use to make the game more fun. Not to link you away from here, but in my Discord, I've got like a list of my recommended mods just in like the Trove mods channel. It's a lot easier than me like telling you about which ones and stuff. Like it's basically my mod list recommendation as well as links to all the mods. Otherwise, I do have a mod video that kind of goes over all the mods. If you would want to actually see a lot of them in action. My game crashed fighting the dragon. Ah, beautiful. Good. That's my favorite thing is when the game crashes. Hey, Flash. Know your green name. Did you like Fantasy Life, Flash, or did you, did it not click with you? I also started with the Boomeranger. Oh, then you're good. You got pretty much one of the strongest classes as your starting boy, so. Oh, come on. Singular B, come on. There we go. Okay. Hello, invaders. I was joking, Flash, but thanks again for the membership, man. Appreciate you. Oh my god, stop. I don't know why it keeps canceling. Do you not... Oh, like, well, did the month roll over and it's not an auto-renew? Or is it canceling? Like... Which would be very strange. But no surprise that YouTube is broken. I don't know if you guys, like... I don't know. The updates that I've seen on, like, the mobile YouTube, it's like, oh my god, it just keeps getting worse. Some of the stuff's nice. Like, they changed a lot of the UI elements, which are a lot cleaner. But yeah. Just got 40 KPI and I'm stumped on what to do to get stronger. Well, you're in luck because I already have a video that specifically talks about power rank at the intervals of 10K. So I would just recommend you watch that because it'll answer it better than I can right now. Because I'm a little focused on this stupid thing and not dying. But yeah, more importantly, Flash, fantasy life. Yes? No? Are you addicted? Are you part of the posse now? Played Fantasy Life, I don't know, it was okay. I have 1.2 hours, but not sure if I'll keep it. Did you speed run through the story? Because for me, I got so bored, I just skipped everything. It was most of all when it got to the multiplayer and when I got to the deep delve dungeons and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if it's not a game for you, it's not a game for you. Oh, you did skip everything. Ah. Good. That's the way to play. Yeah, just keep it under the 2-hour mark. Otherwise, I'm gonna hop on Fantasy Life after I'm done with this trial thing. Yeah, that's kind of the big thing that you would focus on KLS. Is just, yeah, like he said, dragons and gems. Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to just say like, oh, go watch my other video, but legit, like, I've got dad brain, so I basically have poop brain right now where I can't think of anything. I think if some of my friends end up buying it, it'll be fun. Yeah, the multiplayer is where it's at, dude. The multiplayer is what really sold me, but I've been playing it like solo now just to grind up for the sake of playing multiplayer. If I had more free time, I would say like, oh, dude, let's hop on. Because I'm always down to play it. It's just because of dad life and I have to play Trove. You know, will I ever have the extra time? I don't know. I know Bobby and especially like Bobby and Kerbo in our Discord have been on like non-stop and they're always in the call. Have you seen the no-clip aimbot people have been watching a stream earlier and saw it? What are you talking about? You mean the streamers that are literally cheating? Because yes, I keep hearing about that and yet devs won't do anything. Most of all, somebody needs to let the devs know about it. Imagine cheating in a video game. So sad. But no, I don't watch other content creators for Trove. I get enough Trove myself, thank you very much. And I've played this game for too long, so there's literally nothing they could show me. That would be interesting to me. Oh my god, we're almost done. Yay! And I got a Paragon level. Sweet. Wait, why did I lose my yellow name? That was weird. Anyway. Alright, we'll just complete that. And we'll see where we're at. Oh. Oh my god, alright. I'm no life Paragon 1173. Oh, so you mean you're 173. Nice try, bucko. I'm kidding. I know there's a lot of people that got like much higher Paragon level than I did and stuff, but it was like by the time Paragon levels were added to the game, like I think if Paragon levels were added into the game like a long time ago, when I no-lifed this game, I would probably like be constantly grinding it up. But as it stands right now, it's like, nah. Does this expire in a day? No, it does not. Okay. So I got to be very cautious with the amount of these that I get. How many do I need more? 9 more. I guess there's no point being cautious. Three, 4, 5. I don't think I'm over the amount. I think I'll end up running out. But made a pretty big dent in it. And I'll just craft it all. Who am I kidding? Yeah, so out of that single run, not bad. I can only get 2 more for the day, so maybe I should actually do that. I'm kind of the slow and steady wins the race guy, though, so I don't know. That would be like another hour's worth of grinding just for that. Well, probably not, but I don't really care. You guys know me. I just enjoy the grind. It's not about getting to the end stuff. And if I'm being perfectly honest, the Luxion grind is kind of like, bleh. I might end up doing this off camera tonight if I have time, but I probably won't. You know what we gotta do more so than that? I gotta get my daily done. I need my daily star bar done. Yeah, it's good that they knocked down the amount of dragon coins that you need. Thank God, but it's still pretty atrocious. You know what? I'll just do my dailies myself. I'll just show you guys really quick the new crafting recipe for the dragon itself. Because it's not awful. It's just you gotta put in the grind time for it. So basically we would get 15 of these fragments per visit, which is 5 dragon coins each, which means it's 500 dragon coins total, which is disgusting. And then this, which is just, you know, grind. And then the actual fragment, is it the fragment? No, we craft it into the egg, which is right here for 100 fragments. And then we hatch it for the egg, 50k flux, and then 400 of the stupid venturine, which, yikes. That would, see, this would at least be something that I think it would be manageable to just slowly chip away at this over the days, like in the week. But the fragments of the stupid dragon is the problem. And look at the stats, it's garbage. Like 50 stability, health regen, both 2 stats that literally do nothing. And then, whoa, more magic find. All right, you know what time is it? It's like 11:40 my time. All right. How many more would I need to do to get these last 2 fragments? 4 or 5. So probably could get away with doing just the 1. I'm going to see, what do we get for like 1 roll, you know? I don't know what the rewards are for it. I hope it's actually worth it. Do you know what's the max HP you can get from the each HP flowers in Tinker? Like 300 and something, 320, 340. Something like that. For 15 fragments, or the 58 signets a day, it's 3,070 venturine. Yeah, that sounds about right. Which, oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't even need to come in here because there was all of these, the banners. I'm so stupid. those might have just thrown us over the top. Hey, yeah, that was actually enough. What the hell? Whoops, where is it? Oh, that was enough for one of them. Okay, so I still do gotta do this one run. Okay. Nice. That worked out then. A little bit more than I expected, but whatever. At least now they'll be slightly weaker, lol. Yeah, I think your magic tops out at 200 in Tinker, but your health kind of just keeps going. You'll get it by the end of the game, though. Especially if you're playing solo, because then you're not competing with anyone for the life flowers, like we were. In Elden Ring, at one point, I can buff so much that the long part is not the boss fight. Yes. I'm not the biggest fan of the amount of buffs that are almost required for the DLC bosses. It's fine. Main thing that I think they did genuinely, like if there's one thing I would critique with Elden Ring, it's the crafting. It feels like so worthless to... Like the crafted items are great, but just like gathering materials and stuff is just, it's so convoluted and dumb. What time do you sleep now with the baby? So, what's been going on lately, we've been very fortunate where Leon has been sleeping all night. But basically my routine right now, which works best for me, I'm a night owl. I hate the daytime. I think it's because I'm a vampire or something. I don't know what it is. If I wake up at like 3, 4, 6 in the morning, I'm done after like maybe 10 hours. Like I'm exhausted already. For whatever reason, the sun just drains the life force out of me. Versus if I wake up at like, say 2 or 3 p.m., I can stay up until like 4 or 5 in the morning and I'm fine. So what we've been doing is usually like lately the wife's been working part-time, but she'll work later in the day. So I usually only need to wake up at like around 2 and then I take care of Leon for the entirety of the day. She gets home and then I get to work on my end. So that's kind of where it's been at. Because now it's like, well, if Leon wakes up, I'll take care of him while the wife is sleeping. But we've been very fortunate where he's been sleeping for like 6 hours plus. And the past couple nights, he actually slept for 10 hours. So he literally just sleeps until the wife wakes up and I don't even have to take care of him over the night. But yesterday he woke up. And he'll probably wake up again today, I have a feeling, because I'll be busy playing Fantasy Life and he'll be, you know, wah, I want attention, Dad. Wait, where's my quest? Am I already complete with the quest? I guess. I just didn't realize it. Yeah, okay. Even then, I barely sleep. Like when I'm on this night schedule, it's all good until the wife suddenly has to work in the middle of the or the early day, and then I usually get like maybe 2-3 hours sleep or something. Because I'm staying on this night shift. Like the other day, I had to stay up for 24 hours because I woke up super early and I was on like maybe 2 or 3 hours sleep. But I wanted to go back to the night shift because otherwise I would have gone to sleep early and then thus woken up early and it would have just messed me up for the whole week. So it was like, I'll just suffer through one day of staying up late. It's not a meme or a joke when people say when you have a kid, you don't sleep. But I do think it's funny how people almost act like it's a badge of honor or something. Like, oh yeah, you don't know what no sleep is. And it's like, bro, I've had game sessions longer than this. Like, it's fine. I'm used to no sleep. The big thing for me, so there's two pivotal moments in my life where it was like, okay, I know how far I can push it. One was when I was like, I don't know, 16 or something. I was a young boy, so I didn't have responsibility or anything. And I remember GTA 3 or 4, one of the GTA games came out, and I played it for 35 hours straight because I'm a freak. That was the longest like gaming session I ever had. And then more recently, when we did our Mexico trip vlog last year, I don't sleep on the airplane. Like, I hate flying. And I don't know, blah, blah, blah. A whole bunch of things happened. Ultimately, I stayed up for 46 hours straight. Because that was finally, by the time we got there, you know, it was the daytime, and it was like, ah, screw it. I'll just load up on caffeine. I'll stay up so we can hang out, and, you know, I don't have a messed up schedule for the trip. Whatever. And ultimately, yeah, it was like, oh, cool. Now I know my limit. So it's like me getting like only a few hours sleep. Like, one of the things you learn very, very quickly when you become a parent is, man, those 3 hours really make a difference. The only thing is, because I'm so sleep deprived, that's where the parent or dad brain comes in, because I can't focus on anything other than like my immediate goal. Normally I would think about like a bunch of different things at the same time, but now it's like, nah, I don't bother. If I think about something I gotta do, I write it down, because I know I'm gonna forget in 10 minutes. Hey, G-Man. But no complaints, you know, it's all good. I'm not saying this in any negative kind of sense, or blah, negative sense, blah, whatever. Doesn't bother me. The main thing was just finding the routine that worked, and I think I got a pretty good idea and handle on what the routine is right now, because like what I've been basically doing is I get my work done and my uploads done tonight for tomorrow. That way, when I'm taking care of Leon, I don't stress about like, oh, I gotta upload. That's why you guys have seen like a lot of the videos lately has just been like streams and stuff that's like scheduled videos, you know? Wow, that I wasn't paying attention to my flash at all. That was actually insanely dangerous. I'm cooked. I struggle with memory already. No way it's getting better from here. No, that's okay. That's the thing, you just gotta get used to like writing things down or whatever. Like what my brother does is he just, when he thinks about something, he just does it before he forgets. Main thing that I still like, the main takeaway for me after becoming a parent is my respect for single parents. My God, like what actual, like the real unsung heroes. The single parents that somehow manage having a kid and working. Like, what? I could never. And I work at home. I'm self-employed. Like, I mean, I guess the only difference would be Leon would be screaming right beside me right now, and I just wouldn't be able to do anything about it. I would just be 24-hour live streaming. Use bandolier flask for more capacity? No. No, you're not gonna ever convince me to swap off Death Defying. Cool if it works for you, but my gameplay style is lazy and not paying attention, and if I wasn't using Death Defying, I would have already died. So. E15 is slower than others. Yeah, I don't doubt it. The thing that I noticed is as we go higher than D15, suddenly it becomes a lot easier because more enemies are spawning. But if I'm being real, I'm just trying to do this one run and then we'll see where we're at in terms of the fragments. I really hope that I'm done, but we shall see. I gotta try and calculate how many fragments we get after like just one D15. I hope it's enough. If it's not, it's fine, because yeah. But it's not unreasonable. Like, I think if I did one more floor, like, what did we go to? D19? I think if I pushed it to D20, that would be, like, deep enough that I could have gotten this done for the day. I think. Maybe we would have had to go to 21. But because there's more enemies in the higher difficulties, it would have been faster and faster and faster, so... And as much as I dog on this Luxion thing, I'm not, like, bored. It's just not super engaging. My dreams to become a husband and father as well. Seeing you grow with your family over time has inspired me. Still waiting for my time. You gotta go and get your time, bro. Not to, you know, I never get into, like, my personal stuff in terms of, like, dating advice or whatever, but it's like, bro, you gotta get out there. One thing that I remember was a huge thing for me when I was growing up is I always kept saying, like, when I was a teenager, I was always like, man, I can't wait till I'm like 35 and I'm outgoing or whatever. And for whatever reason, I just kept thinking like this fantasy of like it happening. And then one day I realized, wait, if I don't start practicing and working on being like outgoing now, how the hell would I be outgoing when I'm 35? And since then it was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep doing things. As for dating, I mean, honestly, just use like apps. It's so much easier. Nice. Kivo. GG. You're gonna run into a lot of idiots, don't get me wrong. But at the very least, the thing that I love about like apps and, you know, dating apps or whatever else is at the very least, everyone there is there for the same reason. But I'm not trying to shove my beliefs on you or anything. All right, let's complete this stupid trial and see where we're at. Hopefully that was enough. Please. I'm an introvert. I enjoy being by myself. I'm lucky I found someone naturally because I never would do it otherwise. I mean, that happens too, right? Luck of the draw. Like, it's just the way that life is. That's the thing, is I can only give, okay, here's my true belief. I can only give so much advice, but even then, it all is equated to my own life experiences. You're a completely different person, thus you will have a completely different life experience. I'm only relaying my own experience because maybe it'll be helpful, but you pick and choose what advice you want to absorb. Because to give someone advice in the first place, what freaking arrogance, dude. Okay, please God tell me I have enough. Oh yeah, we're good. I should not have crafted all of those. I kind of just kept clicking like an idiot, but whatever. Wasted a bunch that I could have spent tomorrow. Cool. Most of all that frustration, that little tangent I just went on, comes out of my cousin just recently had their kid, and he's talking about like how many people are giving him parental advice, and I'm like, oh yeah, dude. People are gonna come out of the woodwork to give you advice on being a parent. And it's like, bro, shut up. Like, every baby is different. It doesn't matter. Did you ever think you wanted kids? Oh yeah, 100%. I don't know if I would have ever like pursued it per se. Like Mariko's kind of the one that's like the decision maker, but I mean, that's also because I'm a man. So what decision can I make? You know, my job's easy. Do you smoke at all? No. Because smoking is disgusting and for losers. Oh, I'm addicted to my nicotine. Idiot. Oh, it's so hard to quit. Just stop. Sorry, I know it's really me. I've tried cigarettes just to experience it and immediately was like, I understand because yes, I wanted more, but your own mental strength is like what makes you stop, man. Like, let's be real. It's not that hard. Most of all, I just find it to be such a disgusting habit. And also, let's be real to any of you smokers out there. What an expensive habit. It's like 20 bucks per pack, isn't it? I could never justify it. That's the biggest thing for me. Like I'm not trying to, you know, memes aside, I'm not trying to like be like your life decisions are wrong. You're such an idiot, you know? But for me, it's like I just find it to be so disgusting and annoying. Like everything stinks, you know? Like it just all smells like smoke. I've been around cigarettes my whole life. Maybe that's why I never liked it, because my grandma used to smoke like a chimney. My parents did before they had us, but so maybe that's where my distaste comes from with it all, you know? But I'm not trying to dog on like the individual, because it's like, whatever, we all have our vices. Do whatever you gotta do. If that's what you want to spend your money on, sure. What is going on? Man, you got a lot of these. Have you been saving these, or are you a cheater? Because I would not be surprised if you are. He's probably just got a bunch saved up. And then I like how a couple of you are actually like on a smoke break while you're watching. Just stop. What was that Shia LaBeouf? Just do it or whatever. It's such an old meme. No, I know, Mr. Enterprises. I know. I'm just teasing. Thanks for the pins. I should have waited for random people to show up, but whatever. I don't know why, like, again, Papa brain. There's things in front of me. Die. Okay. I used to waste like $400 on e-cigarettes, but I did just quit one day. Just fully quit, but I'm still here and there. Oh, you didn't fully quit is what you're saying. I see. Yeah. Yeah, e-cigarettes, like, I don't know. The smoke to me is just, it's just so bothersome. But again, I think it's just how I was raised. Being around it was just like, ugh. You know, like, and especially in terms of like, I know it's not legal everywhere, but let's be real, pot's pretty much legal everywhere. Also, I don't know. I'm the type of person, like, I've got such crazy ADD and I'm just such a psychopath. I don't think that I need anything to be addicted to, because it's like, for me, I don't know. I enjoy life enough as is. My problem is the drinky poo, or at least it was, and I've conquered that demon. That one is a bad one because that's a hereditary, like, you know, alcoholics. Who knows how many there are in my family line? Like, oh my God, stop. I just want to log out. Now I do, in moderation, I'll have like sake with a meal or something like that. That's the only thing that I'll touch. Otherwise, especially now having a baby, it's like I gotta be a responsible adult. Not only just for him, but for my own sake. The only addiction I have is video games and the gym. We all got our addictions. I'm stuck on stress eating. No, that sucks. But yeah, we're all people. Who cares? I like that quote. I could never abuse alcohol. I love it so much. It's good. But no, I like how we ended up getting into a topic of our vices and stuff, and it's like, yeah, no judgment. Everyone's got their own thing. So long as it doesn't affect other people, then sure, whatever, go crazy. As for me, no, I don't do any of that stuff because I'm a grown man, so I'm not allowed to. The thing that a lot of people, I think that a lot of people don't seem to understand, like younger people, I should say, is when you get old enough, you realize that you can just kind of do everything that you want. And so it's like, what being an adult is choosing not to, even though you want to. At least in my opinion. Yeah, if people want to show up, I mean, we're slowly getting some people here with some, you know, if people want free pins, I mean, here you go, guys. Thank you for this, even though I want to log out. But I can't say no to free things. Also, hey, Trillano, yeah, I'm glad to help with the guides. You guys should log in. It seems like he's got a lot of them. Drinking problem. It was never a problem for me. What's a front double bicep? What? I don't understand what that is. Is that a pose? Because I don't know poses. My biceps, I'm still working on them. They're okay. Like, doesn't have much definition yet, but that's also just because I gotta get my my body fat percentage lower. My shoulders, that on the other hand, yeah, I've done a pretty good job with them. But I'm also a freak where, you know, I'm a man, so there is no too big with a bicep. I'm very content with my workouts, though. I'm really, really happy with where they're at right now, because every time I work out, no matter what, without fail, a day later, sore as hell. And the good kind of sore. The only thing is with baby Leon and trying to balance all the work and stuff, I haven't been able to go to the gym every day, which has me kind of depressed, but also, whatever, I know I'll get back to it eventually, so I don't really care. But I'm quite proud with where it's all at. The only thing is my body fat percentage, which it's not like I'm working on that. I just have the dad gut. Which, whatever, I'm not too concerned. Overeating is something that they also don't really tell you about when you become a parent because of how sleep deprived you are. Like, especially now it's a little bit more managed, but when we were first, like maybe the first month or so, I would just gorge on food. I was so hungry all the time because I'm so tired, so you want that energy, and so it makes you like super hungry. Okay. My God. Give me the wings, right? So many pins. So little time. What's that about wings? The rare wings, the rarest item in the game. You can get the Paragon pin wings. There's the Hadora as well. But being a third party person, I'm probably not going to be able to get any good drops out of this, if I'm being honest. This will go on for a while. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Smash like, appreciate it. Hope you had fun. I'm gonna finish up, check on baby Leon, check on the wife and everything, see how everyone's doing. I'm gonna set up and stream some Fantasy Life, bro, because that's my new addiction right now.